What's good? Oh, I got my necklace on. I feel naked. What's good, beautiful people of Zamunda? What's good, y'all? This is your girl, Divine Karma, coming in with today's Oracle message. How are you? I send you peace, light, love, and harmony, as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. How y'all doing? All right. Today's message. I want to talk about on this spiritual journey, on the journey in your life where you are working on yourself, becoming the better version of yourself, doing your shadow work and, knowing your triggers and just working on you, right? And building building the momentum with that space between you and source, right? Knowing when it's time to be still for a minute, right? Spirit speak to me, through me, and for me on this journey, and a lot of times just in life in general, we get in this space to where we are, I heard somebody say we are human doings instead of human beings, right? And you got to learn when to just be still. When you working on yourself, between the shadow work, between, overstanding your triggers, between have building a more sacred connection between you and source, right? Between tapping into your higher self, and also between getting rid of some energies and people, places, and things that's no longer serving you. All of that is a transition, and sometimes a lot of that is happening like back to back or all at one time, and it can put you in a space of like like, oh my gosh, right? We have to know when to be still. You have to know, when it's a time to express yourself, verbally, so to speak, to the universe, to source, whoever that is for you. But then you got to know a time when it's time to just literally be still. And when you get to that point in your life where there's so much going on, right? It could just be life stuff in general, stuff going crazy at work, stuff going crazy at home, yeah, family, like it's a lot. Or just the spiritual part of you working on yourself. What I found on my journey, when I get to that point, and I can feel me at that brink, like I'm overwhelmed. When you get to that point, right? How you start your days, and that when you get to that point, it's absolutely imperative on what you will attract into your life more those days, right? Be still. When you feel yourself getting to, that overwhelming part, especially on this spiritual journey and you're going through your awakening and really, really working on yourself, which a lot of people are because of the shift that we're on the planet, my best advice is to get up and start your AM as peaceful and as harmonic as you can, which means for me, when I get in that I'm overwhelmed state, right? I get up in the AM because, or whenever, when you get up, because it sets the tone for the rest of the day, right? So when you get in that energetic, transitional, I got a lot going on state, when you get up, set the tone for the day, calm yourself, get up, meditate, get your cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is that you do, step outside and get some fresh air, right? For me, I might get on my grounding mat. If you have a yard, go outside and walk around barefoot and get some of that, those ions from Mother Earth, right? But you have to know in this transitioning phase when it's time to be still, right? This is a busy planet, right? And I'm not really, when I was younger, like the idea, because I came from the country, of living in a big city was fascinating. I absolutely can't stand it right now, right? It's too much noise, it's too much chaos, there's too much moving around. But to be honest, our lives can get like that sometimes, no matter where we living in, right? And those are those moments, like I said, when you have to realize spirit is telling you, your soul is telling you, hey, hey, we doing a lot right now. How about we fall back and set the tone for balance and peace in our lives, right? And just be still, right? We so busy again being human doings that we simply forget to just be sometimes. And I know, it's hard with, family and children and, taking care of the house and work and all of those things. The system was designed to have you in that survival mode and chaotic frenzy consistently. That's how the system was designed. And y'all know what system I'm talking about. That's how this matrix is designed. Because if you are in survival mode every day and in the mode of go, 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 work, school, family, cook dinner, that's the matrix. And the system is designed to keep you there because if you stay in that energy and you don't realize when you need to fall back and just simply be a human being instead of doing, if you stay in that energy, it will just bring more of that to you. Stress rates are at a all-time high right now. Suicide rates are at a all-time high right now. People are overwhelmed, right? Now, you add that to those of us going through our spiritual awakening, right? And have realized that this has been a matrix experience and we have sat with ourself and our soul and told self and soul is like, hey, I don't want to be in this matrix no more. This is too much for me. We need to learn how to balance this out. I want to come in here and do what I need to do, and then I want to go back to self and soul and spirit and source every day, right? When you get to that point, like after you add that transition with everything in the matrix and everyday life, people, it can get really overwhelming, you know. And with my gifts, for me, it can be a lot for me because, I don't mind my channeling. When I tell y'all, absolutely grateful for the gifts that I have. Absolutely love it. But I know when my soul is telling me, stop, be still, right? When my body is telling me, hey, doing too much, be still, right? And when that happens again, you need to set the tone for the day. A lot of people go through their whole day, especially when you got a full time job or school or whatever. They go through their whole day all day. Why? Because they don't set the tone for the day. I realized, a while back, I'm not an early morning person, but in my medical career, I, had to learn to be a morning person, an AM person rather, because, sometimes it required me to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, right? But the system is not designed for us to wire our minds to, hey, I need to get up 30 minutes earlier before I start doing anything getting ready for work and set the tone and be still so I can hear my soul, my spirit, the universe, and get myself grounded, whether it's meditation, whether it's, just sitting still, whether it's listening to some 432 hertz, 528 hertz, because that's another thing that I'll do, whether it's getting on your grounding mat. I'll light a couple candles, right? Write some affirmations, right? Some people cannot program themselves to, hey, I cannot move in survival mode. I cannot get up every AM. As soon as I hit that third snooze on the alarm clock, then I got to get up and just don't even have time for self. Don't even have time for self, right? So these are just some tips because with this shift that we're on this planet, it can be overwhelming. It can be a lot, and like I said, people get overwhelmed very easily, but you have to have some kind of system to where, your soul is telling you it's time to take a break. And again, setting that tone for, when you get up. Before you start your day, I'm telling you, the energy that you start your day with, imperative. If you start on the fourth snooze alarm button and now if you don't hurry up, you're going to be 10 minutes late for work, your whole day is going to continue to be like that, right? The choice is yours, right? Discipline yourself to wake up and spend time with self, right? And with source and your soul before you do anything. And it'll make the transition to this better version of you a lot more easier. This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.